All right, this is OneLastMidnight. Welcome back to another episode of Valheim. Did you know that there's hidden ore in the swamps? I didn't know this. I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, oh yeah, dude, I totally know that. But I just became aware that there is hidden ore in the swamps. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to find it. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do is there's a prerequisite here. You're going to have killed bone mass to get the wishbone. The farther away from the object that you are, the lower the sound is and the less frequency of the little effect goes off. But the closer that you get to the item, the sound gets higher and it gets faster. Until you've got this fast pulsating effect telling you that you're right on top of an object. So if I was to grab my pick out and start digging, I would come across something, chest, right? Same thing is true if you're in the swamps. As you're roaming around inside of the swamps here, you might get a little ping that tells you there's a hidden object. Find the location where it's flashing the most, get out your pick, and start digging away. And there it is, a muddy scrap pile. There are tons of muddy scrap piles inside of the swamp. But you have to have the wishbone activated in order to be able to see them. Of course, we all know by now, especially if you're in the Iron Age, that you start smacking on these muddy scrap piles and you wind up getting iron scrap. So not only can you get iron scrap from the crypts, but you also get them from hidden muddy scrap piles throughout the swamp. I thought that was pretty cool. Something I did not know until recently and wanted to share with you guys. Since we've been talking about iron, let's talk about the best iron seed. This seed was found by Living Corrupt on Reddit. The seed ID and the link to the post are in the description below. You start off in this starting location with a very large meadows area surrounded by black forest and mountains. But as you start scrolling out, you notice that what's really cool about this seed is that this giant island here is all connected. And you actually have all the working biomes on a single island. You work your way down to where I'm currently located with this swamp area, which has an enormous number of crypts and hidden scrap piles. Another awesome thing about this is right here where I'm located. If you look at the position I'm at, you come across this really cool Draugr village. When I first rolled up on this, there were Draugr all over the place. There's about 5 or 6 Draugr spawners in here. And initially there was about 14 Draugr inside of these buildings. You could completely repurpose this base for whatever your needs are after you clear it out. Surround it with some more protection from any of the creatures coming out of the swamps. And you've got yourself almost pre-built forward base for the swamp area. And this swamp area, like I said, is a high producer of iron. If you go ahead and read the post that Living Corrupt wrote about this seed, he talks about the amount of scrap iron that he found in the chests just going through the crypts. And he claims he found over 1,000 pieces of scrap iron just in the chests alone. So that's a lot of scrap iron. This is, like I said, I'm pretty impressed with this seed. I almost want to start out from scratch on this seed because it just has such great diversity. Well, that's it for me. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.